arranged marriage as in I'm getting married to Barack's son.
Emphasis on the were a good thing.
And I think it's more around understanding the institution of marriage and not necessarily the emotion of marriage.
What do you think of arranged marriages?
No.
Why?
Why would you do that? Honestly, okay, so I feel like you need to actually have an energy and a vibe and feel someone before you marry someone, you know. I need to feel something.
They work for those who believe in them, and for people who have been practicing their freedom for too long. Is there really anything is too long? For a long time, it becomes difficult to conform to something like that.
Those are shitty. Nah, don't do those. Find love. Don't get forced into meetings.
Shut it down. No, guys, like, okay, arranged marriages, like, worst case scenario, you don't get married to your type. You don't get married to your type and you're stuck with that man forever. And you're going to have kids. Your kids going to look like that man forever. That's scary. You need to wake up to the next that man forever? No. So I'd rather choose someone that's, I love and it's my type.
I think arranged marriages emphasis on the were a good thing at the time, because the interests there were coming from a good place. I think most ideas when they were generated came from a good place, a place of protection, a place of care, longevity, those kinds of things. But now it comes from selfish reasons. So parents aren't exactly interested in the well-being of their child over time. It's like, what do we all gain as a family from that? So then yes, now no.
Arranged marriages. Conflicting views. I think that they worked, a long time ago, because if it's your parents that are arranging this marriage, they know the family, they know the background, so it's not like two completely different people.
Well, for me, arranged marriages, I don't think they're the way. Why? Because with people, we have different interests when it comes to different things. So we like different things. So when you arrange something for someone, right? I don't think it'll be proper, because sometimes we don't choose what we fall for. People need to get what they want, not what other people want.
What do you think of arranged marriages?
It depends. Like, are we talking about arranged marriage as in I'm getting married to Barack's son? Does Barack have a son? No. Like, you're like, no, it's still wrong. Even if there's money involved, it's wrong. Yeah.
I think they're good. I think that in this economy of relationships, I think they work. If you look back at it, like, why was it possible for those couples back in the day to have the long marriages that they had? And I think it's more around understanding the institution of marriage and not necessarily the emotion of marriage. And that's why I think that works. Yeah, I think I'm pro arranged marriages. Like, sign me up. Like, at this rate, sign me up, please. Because I can't do it by myself. Chat. I am suffering.
Yes.
I think arranged marriages can make sense and do make sense, but it requires a very close-knit family. And I don't think all families are that close-knit where it makes sense, but I think when and if they are, especially when they were introduced, theoretically, it does make sense.
I do not support them at all. I think there's a context for these things, but I think from the people I've spoken to, sometimes it does work out great, maybe because people got to know each other and they kind of like each other. But I think people should have a say in that.
Arranged marriages, I wouldn't root for that. I just think someone should marry who they want, and I don't think it's a process that someone else needs to be involved in it, because you're gonna spend the rest of your life with that person. So in my opinion, I just don't think that makes sense. I know it might have it might seem like I'm going against certain cultural practices, but I'm speaking for what I think.
For yourself,
I wouldn't want anyone to arrange.
Everything is like
a
about
woman
you.
for me.
Yeah.
Why would I? Why I need to choose for myself so that I can, I know I'm gonna have to live with that person for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's what I think.
Our ancestors knew what they were doing. That's my answer. I'm against those because the marriage is arranged. You don't even know the person. At least if, let's say, arranged dates are actually better. You get to know the person. But marriage is straight to marriage. You don't even know the person. It's a difficult one.
That sucks. It's terrible. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Unless I really hate the person. Yeah.
Marriages, that's not, to be honest, I don't think that's proper. I feel like you should choose someone like you actually like, because a relationship goes with the personality. If you guys don't click, it's like you're forcing the marriage, and for you to actually get together, it's kind of hard. And forcing love doesn't work. You can't force love. You cannot force it. So, it's a choice. It should be a choice, not a forced matter. No one should plan it for you. You should pick whoever think is the best for you. See, so that
I don't think those are proper, in the sense that you're taking away an individual's ability to choose who they want to spend the rest of their lives with. So that's not really something I find as ideal, especially in the present day. Okay.
It could be an interesting experience, because when you get into a relationship, get into marriage, so many challenges come into a relationship, right? Yeah. And so many things happen that even an arranged marriage wouldn't be able to go past, right? So I think essentially marriage is meant to grow a person. I was even talking about this earlier. It's meant to grow a person. You are meant to understand that people are not perfect. You're not perfect. No matter whoever it is, people are not perfect. If you meet the right person, even if it's arranged, I think it can work on yourself. I think a marriage is a healing center for people. I think that's essentially it. And the thing is, people get so obsessed with things that they see in other people that they probably can identify with. So for me, I think arranged marriages could work. It's not a big deal. If you understand what love is and understand what it means to be in a relationship, to actually coexist. Because people say that love is a principle, and which is choosing to love choosing to love this person every single day. So if you're choosing to love this person, why can't you choose to love someone you were arranged with? If it works, and yeah. So for me,
if you're brought up knowing, thinking about it,
exactly, not even think about it. Even if I'm sure you've seen people who have worked from or people who say that we fell in love at first sight and whatever, you know what I mean? Or just being in a relationship and knowing, Guti, this is the person I actually want to be with for the rest of my life. Yes, it's not arranged marriage, but it could work.